Real people, real convo.
Welcome back to NiteCap. With a musical outlook as far-reaching as his ambition, Cole now elaborates on non-conforming to hip-hop norms in his relationship with Jay-Z. In Cole's world, it seems that you kind of do away with stereotypes. We were talking about earlier, when artists are put in a box, you don't seem to fit a certain box.
Right.
You know, you seem to be a man apart when it comes to the art and the culture. What's the hardest thing about being that? What's the hardest thing about not having a label?
Getting there was hard, or even I'm still continuing to get there. Like a lot of times as an artist, you box yourself in. Like I could have easily been that guy. My favorite rappers, some of my favorite rappers never made it far as my fans banging on the on the window.
Yeah.
But some of my artists never made it far because they wouldn't step out of their box. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then you see artists like Jay or Kanye who never follow rules that sometimes as a rapper you put rules on yourself. Like I gotta keep it real, gotta be pure. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and then you box yourself in the meantime. So by the time you're 35, you wonder why you never made no money or never reached the masses with your talent. You know what I'm saying? So I was always aware of that, and I'm still working on that, growing as an artist.
You talked about college a lot. You know, with the whole shift of the culture of hip hop, whether it be gritty, whether it be artsy. You have a song called Killers.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a very powerful song. It speaks about just the struggle.
Yeah.
What kind of inspired that song, in your opinion?
That song, Killers, it's basically 3 different verses exploring like with people that we call killers, these dudes that are 17 and might go away for the rest of their lives or for 20 years for a murder, or some people we know. It really happened after a friend of mine I went to school with. He was a little younger than me. He got locked up for killing somebody or whatever, but like the person that I knew him to be was not that person. So I was just exploring like who these people that we call killers are. You know what I'm saying? I just dove into that, and one of the verses like from his perspective, and one is like from, it's different perspectives on the song, but things like that inspire those type of songs, like real life thoughts and situations.
I know a lot of times people ask you, how is the pressure of being signed under Jay-Z? I kind of look at it a different way. Jay seems to be lucky to find you.
Oh, you heard that, Jay-Z? Ooh.
I'm just saying, you know what?
I appreciate that.
I mean, is there a big brother relationship there? Do you guys sometimes bump heads where you want to go with him?
We bump heads on very few occasions, only because he's so knowledgeable that all I have is my feelings. I don't have really knowledge. So he usually, knowledge usually trumps. There's only been certain times where I was like, nah, I don't believe that, or whatever.
Give me a time. Give me a time.
Nah, man. I don't know. I don't even want to throw it out there. People be so nosy, man. Not you, but I'm just saying they'll
I understand.
And make it into a headline, Jay-Z and J. Cole clash over something. That's how it is in this day and age now, by the way. But it's all for the cause. Like, I actually, now that I'm successful, I look back at those few times where I actually stood up and was like, nah, I don't believe that. Now I look at that like, damn, like, that was, that was courageous almost, because his knowledge base is so crazy that anything I try to come with, if he wanted to, he could just be like, well, boom. And it takes a few sentences and I'm like, because he's been through it all. And all I have is like my feelings and how I feel about it.
Coming up, J. Cole dishes on fame and what's next on the horizon.
It's real people, real convo.